Blood. Mixed with something. Smell. Alcohol. Earthball. And wolfsbane. A potion. This blood didn't come from a peasant.
Came from a witcher? The only type of person who would be creating that kind of potion? That's what it sounds like.
Pitchfork. Dangerous weapon at close quarters.
Yeah, Geralt knows about those.
Arm severed above the elbow with one blow.
Whoa, what the heck was that? Now I'm on edge. I'm like, something is gonna come in and surprise us once more.
Imperial mustache, plump cheeks. Important man.
Sure about that, Geralt? It's awfully presumptuous.
Cause of death, stab wound. Blade between the ribs, straight to the heart. Holding something. Silver chain, snapped. Ripped it off someone.
Oh.
Something odd about this. Might find more clues in the village.
Okay. Yeah, it does seem there's certainly more to this than just your typical Witcher contract. Got this. Okay, so are there going to be owl ghouls in here? As we examine this?
Tore the body apart. Can't say what killed him though.
Who's next? Anybody in there? They're still dead people. Okay. What about this? The stove? Still running?
Fire still burning. This happened recently.
Yeah, never mind the fact that we saw this many months ago. Been burning for, you know, long enough that somehow they have an infinite supply of wood. Okay, so I see the body, but let's loot first. Because you never know when you're gonna need rope, right?
Sword wounds.
Yeah, it seems like some of this stuff, yes, was sure coming from the owl
Somebody's
ghouls.
well off. Especially for Velen.
But there's definitely some sword play here as well. And it seems Geralt was saying that might have come first. Perhaps a witcher involved in some way, shape, or form. Saying that someone in the other area looked rich, and this is a pretty extravagant little area you got here, well, with your trophies on the wall.
A Leshen's head. Chopped off with a sharp knife. Well, well. Somebody beat me to it.
Well, kind of, sort of. I mean, we did, of course, just recently fight a Leshen on our own. Okay, so interesting, yes. Oh, is this? This is where the other owl ghoul was. Oh, no, it was the rotting flesh. And I thought that shadow was also an owl ghoul protest. Yep, there it is. They came back. What the heck? Don't do that. Got him mid-approach. This one's big. They're all big. You still don't have your spikes back, so let's take you out. You do. At least in some ways, it should be a good source of experience, because these guys are reasonably high level. And if they keep on coming back, then sure. We'll take their stuff. Is the other one that we just got? Is it this here? Yes. Yeah, so maybe they just keep on respawning? Okay, what is this?
Gut sliced open. Probably died defending its owner.
Okay. Any other owl ghouls I should know about?
First cut severed the aorta. Second hit the femoral artery. He died quickly. Didn't put up a fight.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like something an owl ghoul does.
Hey,
what?
wait!
What was that?
Damn it.
Child, of course, but... One sec. What does this say here? Use your witcher senses to find the girl. Okay. But also, like, have we explored everything here? I'm not sure we have. Okay, that's rotting flesh. Also rotting flesh? Yeah, they're both all rotting flesh. Okay, let's find the girl. Let's find the girl, not the rotting flesh.
A doll. And a child's footprints.
Okay. That might tell us something. Let's see. Presumably that is a quest item. Where though? Usually quest items are... Oop. Over here? Oh, I see it. Thought I saw it. There it is. Can we do anything with it? I don't need to complete a quest. Well, doesn't tell us anything. Just find the girl. Yes, but like, where'd she go? Just like, I don't know where she is. Okay. Got a big circle to explore. Oh, footprints. There we go. Okay. I think she went this way. Yeah, oh, can we examine this? I think we might be able to. Did I miss that? Or we just follow this around? I don't think we've yet explored every building. I would kind of like to do that. Oh,
in one window, out the other. Smart.
I suppose. Not sure why you couldn't just walk through other areas, but okay. Those are all the wolves. Yes, I still don't know that we've explored all the buildings though. This one we definitely did. That's one the girl came out from as soon as we explored it. Is this the fancy building? Yes. Okay. Just because with the girl, we had the owl ghouls distracting us. Made it a little bit harder to keep track of where we had and had not gone. Want to make sure we're not missing anything big. This is the one where you went through the door. Okay, I think that's everything then. Anything else in this building? No? Okay. So let's follow the footprints. Went in this direction. Yes? Okay.
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
Oh. I'd be concerned about how the girl has a red circle around her, as if she's an enemy, or is that
Don't
because
worry.
you're a quest?
I'm not
It looks
going
like
to
Red
hurt
Cup.
you. Calm down. Just want to talk to you.
Leave me be! Killer! Murderer!
Coincidence? Maybe. Maybe
Got
not.
it wrong. I'm...
Yeah, we have that Red Cup,
Same
right?
as him!
Same as... Oh, yup, it is a Witcher. And it's who?
Same as...
Same as him! The bad man who killed everyone!
Care to
Did he
elaborate?
have two swords on his back?
Not telling you nothing! Go away!
Dude. I mean, we should probably do this, right?
All right, enough. Tell me what happened here.
I'll tell ye. Oh, woods. They was haunted. Some spook. Uncle Silvermere said we best fetch a witcher. So on came. Looks like you, but there were evil in his eyes. He bought the spook's headset. Uncle Silvermere weren't happy about something. They yelled and they cursed. And then he went to the barn and
Yeah, I'm guessing he's one of the people who died along the way. I mean, we have a pretty good sense of what happened to all these people. So it seems like, yes, there was some kind of monster that was causing trouble in this area. The Uncle Sobermere was some leader in this little village. Called the Witcher. Witcher came in, got the job done. They were talking price afterward. They disagreed. Things got heated and then got violence. And the Witcher just proceeded to kill everyone in the village. So, I mean, we could ask what happened, but at the same time, I feel like this is one of those situations where we've done enough investigating here. We know what happened. So, we'll just console her, I think.
Shh. Think I know the rest.
he let me go. I don't know why. And then he went that way, towards the circle where we leave gifts for the gods. I hid in the barn. Found this line in the A.
Oh?
School of the Cat.
Ah.
Thanks. You've been a big help. What'll you do? Got any family around here?
lives in Overton.
I'll take you to her. But first I gotta see to this bad man. This doll's yours, right? Hug it close and stay put. Understood? Sit tight, kid.
Okay. Chances we remember that she is here.
Towards the circle. That'd be the place to start.
I'm really hoping that we have some quest component that reminds us that she's here. Otherwise, I'm concerned that we will totally forget about her. But anyways, first, headed to the circle. Oh, it's not far away. Okay. But the cat and wolf. Oh, I understand the meaning of this quest name now. The cat and the wolf play. Okay. Perhaps a reference to the schools from which these witchers are from. Wolf, of course, being us. Cat being the witcher that we have now heard about. We know, wasn't Mad Ian from the cat school? Of course, we know what happened to him, but I'm not sure we've seen or heard much of anyone else from the cat school. Or any other alcohols here? It seems like they just grow on trees. Yes? Maybe? No? Okay. So that does mean that if we are expecting to run into a witcher here, and we are quite close to doing that, this is a level 26 witcher, I believe? So, of all the types of opponents that we could be fighting, or a higher level than us, a witcher would be quite difficult. Is this technically still under the witcher contracts category, or? No. Level 25, I mean, still. So, a witcher, so basically the same skills as we have, just a stronger version of us. That's tough. That's quite tough. So, that means we could be in trouble here. Let's save just to be safe. Because I'm assuming this ends in violence. Maybe there's a chance we can negotiate peacefully, but it seems like this guy is, whoever he is, pretty crazy and has murdered a group of fairly innocent villagers. Maybe disagreed on the price, but that's no reason
Stone
to
circle.
murder them
Need to
all.
look around.
Okay, so there is hand mark.
Palm print in blood. Had his hand on his wound. Slipped and leaned on his hand to catch his balance.
Okay, he's wounded, for what that's worth.
Footprints. Barely visible. Must be him.
Okay, there are lots of wolves over here. Are they fighting him? Is that the reason why it says wolf? No, I assume that was because it's Geralt of the wolf school versus insert whoever it is here. Cat school, but these wolves have red markers around them, suggesting they are affiliated with this quest here. They seem big.
Blood. Still fresh.
Yep, Geralt,
It's close.
sure. But, first things first, I think these wolves shouldn't be much of a problem, right? Turns out this is why the quest is as high level as it is. Hardest wolves you'll ever see in the game. No, we've got much harder wolves than this. We just dodged into the wolf. Yet we still didn't get damage, so, sure. I guess that worked.
Time to end this.
Or run away, for that matter. Seems as though the wolves would prefer we go that route. Okay, so, I mean, there were tracks back here, which I didn't necessarily actively investigate. Just want to make sure there's not anything we're missing if I don't do that, but it seems we're fine. And we just keep going here. There are, of course, more wolves, or at least we'll run back into those wolves to get in this direction, so I think this is pretty much unavoidable. Okay. Then we head back here. Still, more of those wolves over there, but I'm not sure we're going to necessarily need to fight you guys, because we're headed in the opposite direction. Okay, there's a bit of a path here. Where are we headed right now? That's what I want to know. Up north, near Crow's Perch, actually. Kind of an area in the middle of nowhere, though, in between all these places. We've been here, but I'm guessing it's going to be at the end of this path here, and we don't know what that's going to lead us to. Some kind of cemetery? We know you?
Feline armor, set medallion, crossbreed,
We are interesting. He called us out for it. We are wearing cat school armor. Wow, I'm impressed. Yeah, that you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Care to explain yourself, though?
You lost something.
Come all that way to give me my medallion? Thanks. Craft Solidarity's alive and well.
But our craft's reputation is on its last legs. Folk won't easily forget that massacre.
Occupational hazard. Could have happened to any one of us.
Don't know about that.
Well, what are you still doing here?
Yeah, not sure yet. You have a lot of explaining to do. May very well end up in us fighting each other. But let's at least talk this out a bit. It, at the moment, appears as though you massacred a village of innocent civilians.
I want to chat first, then we'll see.
Take a seat.
I'll stand. Now talk. Honorton, what happened?
Wasn't very honorable,
Come on.
can tell you that
know
much.
what happened. Know what they wanted to pay me for the lesson? Go on, guess.
I don't really care that much. Could have been a bad deal, yes. I mean, as we've said before, that's why you always negotiate the price up front. And if you don't, then you're gonna find you're not getting the price you want in return. So, we've gotten the short end of the deal on a number of occasions, and sounds like the same thing happened to you. Doesn't mean we turn around and murder everyone. It's gonna be less than this,
50.
though.
Ha ha, if only. 12. Understand, pal? 12 fucking crowns. Barely covers my potion ingredients.
What had you agreed to?
That several times over. But when it came time to pay up, you know the routine. Oh, good sir, me young'uns are starving. There's a war on. Gods have mercy. Show some pity.
Rings a bell, but that's no reason to kill.
Right.
I'm not finished. I told them I wouldn't show pity. And if I didn't see gold, they'd wish they had the lesson back. They got these grim looks. Then the alderman spoke. Come now, Master Witcher. Me and the lads, we hid some gold in the barn, so's the Baron's men wouldn't take it. Come, you'll get your coin right quick.
And then they stabbed him with the pitchfork.
I fell for it, like a fool. One of them chattered on while another jabbed me in the back with a pitchfork.
Yeah. So, I mean, that... Witcher 1/2 spoilers here. But Geralt knows that. Knows that experience quite well, you could say. But, yeah, so I mean, on one hand, you could say, oh, impressive, you survived that. On the other hand, you could say, sure, they tried to kill you, yes, but, that's still, I mean, self-defense to a certain extent. You still are an armed Witcher versus largely defenseless villagers. Maybe one that's armed, but I mean, come on. An untrained villager with a pitchfork versus a Witcher. Sure, you got stabbed, and probably means that you are in a lot of pain right now and could have died in the process, but I mean, basically just run away, or, which you apparently were more than capable of doing, or disarm them, and then the situation changes dramatically. If you are capable of killing everyone in the village after getting stabbed, then you are capable of disarming them, or doing any of a number of other things that did not require killing them. So, I feel like this is confrontational, though. Let's start with this one here, and then we'll ease into the whole, like, yeah, you did this, you did this, you did this. Sure, we'll hear out as much of your story as you're willing to share, but then once it does come down to our decision, I mean, at the end of the day, I still think this guy is in the wrong.
How the hell did you survive that? Pitchfork wounds are bad. Know that all too
Geralt's
well.
like, I've been there.
I turned at the last instant. Prongs went in shallow, at an angle. Missed my lungs. I admit, I lost my temper. Lost it bad.
You know, sure did.
I'm used to shit bounties. to the cheating, to then begging me for help, and then spitting as I pass. But murder me? Just to save a few crowns? I'm supposed to protect Horsens like that? So I drew steel, and didn't sheathe it till the ground was slick with blood.
Yeah, we noticed that. There was the one girl that you spared.
The girl.
Care to explain that?
Why'd you spare her?
'Cause... it doesn't matter.
Wouldn't have asked if it didn't talk.
Reminded me of my sister. How I remember her from... just before they took me away to the School of the Cat.
How is she now?
Died about 10 years ago. Of old age. Well, we've had our little heart-to-heart. Witcher to Witcher. What now?
So now I'm supposed to feel sad for you because you had a sister who died of old age and that justifies you murdering an entire village? Yeah, sorry, buddy. Nope. Lots of innocents died in that village. Not my job to judge you. Yeah. No, on this occasion, we were tasked with cleaning up the mess that you made, and turns out that mess was not based on any particular monsters. It was that a Witcher went and killed a bunch of civilians. So, yeah. In that case, it kind of is our job. Lots of innocents died.
A lot of innocents died in that village.
But
Yeah,
I'm
they
guessing
did. My fucking bad.
this ends in
Got
a
carried
fight.
away.
Not the first time either, right?
Want to kill me, Wolf? Fine. Draw your blade. Don't force me to confess.
So yeah, basically that means either get out of here and you're unwilling to confess. You've just admitted that you've done this numerous times, which means that you are, yes, a threat to other people. So you are still dangerous. Yeah, you gotta go.
Stand and fight.
Wow. So that chat. What the hell was the point?
I give folk a chance to defend themselves.
Exactly.
Unlike you.
Awful chivalrous. A regular defender of the downtrodden. Don't mind if I have a dose to swallow. Come on, I'm injured. Believe in the odds a bit.
That's... no. I'm sorry. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve
From
it.
what I saw, uneven odds are what you like.
Yeah, but only when they're in my favor.
Yeah,
Sorry, not this time. Draw your
I have
sword.
no respect for you. I'm sorry. Oh, yes. He's taking the tiniest bit of damage. Ow. That hurt. Yeah, not that it would have made much of a difference there. So yeah, you could make the case of like, oh, it's so dishonorable. Vids, how could you not allow him to heal up? He's at a disadvantage. Yeah, because he tried to murder a bunch of people. Not rewarding him for doing that. Can we stun him as well with an axe? Kind of nice. Once we get this back, that'd be kind of nice. That works pretty well, just as long as, you know, we don't let him do that immediately after. How dare you try to hit us with a heavy strike like that? That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Only once we stun you with Axie will we do that. And then we will, get greedy. Oh, I tried to stun you, and then... there we go.
The soil lie light upon you.
Should get back to the kid before something else sniffs her out.
Yeah. Witcher... oh! Yeah, Silver Sword as well. You can check that out. But yeah, basically, I think that that guy was just completely out of control. He was a danger to anyone that he came across, whether it was innocent civilians or monsters or other actually dangerous people. He could not distinguish, or at least let his emotions get the better of him such that he could not continue to do that stuff because we saw that he murdered a bunch of innocent civilians. So here, oh, level 20 steel sword does have higher damage, better art intensity, critical strike chance. You have a lot of crit stuff going on, so that is good. Though it doesn't have the critical damage bonus, so more consistent damage from this new weapon, but less on the high end, probably. Chance to cause bleeding. Bonus experience from humans and non-humans. Does also have 3 spots we can put in some runestones, so yeah. I think I do like this. I think I do like that one. Okay, now we do want to try to find the girl. So, fortunately, there is still a marker on our map. I do kind of just want to check real quick if there's anything else in this area where we found this guy. Light the candle. There you go. There's your honorable death. We lit a candle for you. Okay, now we'll head back, find the girl. Who needs paths, right? We'll cut through the forest. We'll find her the efficient way. Oh. Oh, hold on. What's this, though? Bunch of bandits? Weak bandits at that. Oh, and we did just upgrade our steel swords, so these guys are also low level, and they are going to get absolutely obliterated. I'm surprised that Igni isn't going to take down one hitter. It might. There we go. We may have also fried the person we were trying to rescue in using Igni there. I think it was this person. Maybe? No, that might have also been a bandit. Yeah, not entirely sure. Maybe in hindsight, Igni was not the answer. That also is above our weight limit. You just had some alcoholic beverages on you. You might have been the tradesperson, who I think was the one we were theoretically supposed to defend. So I am a little surprised we were able to actually hurt you with an Igni, so I don't know. Maybe those were just random bandits. Didn't really get the chance to see much else of what was going on there. But we either way need to dump at least something here, and this is worth basically nothing at all. Oh no, don't equip it. Don't equip it. That's not what we want to do. Drop it. Same deal with this. Pretty much worthless and just adding weight, so we'll dump it. Though, it is worth about as much as that guy got for his contract, so that means anything. Okay, this is again Al Ghul territory. Yeah, because remember, this quest marker here, or custom marker here that we are currently standing directly on top of, we made this eons ago. And it has remained here ever since when we saw that there was the area that we could not successfully make it through. So this is where we left the girl. She is still here.
You're back! I thought you'd not return. That he'd hurt you too.
I'm fine. And he won't hurt anyone ever again.
So you'll take me to my auntie's? It's awful here.
Yeah, definitely. In a bit? Oh, no. We'll take you now.
Sure thing. Let's go.
Just abandon her in the middle of the woods?
Think I could ride on your shoulders?
Oh. Carol's like, are you sure about this?
So long as you promise not to pull my hair.
I promise.
Then hop on up.
Oh, look at that. Do we actually see her on our shoulders?
Auntie Lucy!
Millie, what are you doing here, you naughty girl?
Cause back in the village, there's no...
I'll explain. You run along and play a bit, all right? There was a massacre in Honorton. No survivors. Well, except her.
Gods, what happened? A bandit attack?
Basically. Something like it. Feel like saying it was another Witcher, she might not be able to distinguish all that easily between, like, well, okay, well, that Witcher killed everyone in a village, kind of like ours. What's to say you aren't about to do the same? So I don't think we say this. The spook they were having trouble with killed them. That might be, I'd say, one of these two things. Probably best. But I mean, that was pretty darn close. Basically, this would be to suggest that it was actually The Witcher without explicitly saying that it was The Witcher, and this would be to suggest that it was something more like The Leshen. So, and this one is what they thought was the case. This is what actually happened. Let's go this one.
You could say that.
Or at least close to what actually happened.
You'll look after her?
Truth be told, you'd do better to take her with you.
Funny.
Huh?
Used to be folk were afraid we'd take their kids.
Used to be folk weren't so in need. Got 4 of me own grandkids. Used to be 6, but we buried 2 last winter. Hard
Yikes.
to live off naught but bark soup.
That is tough. Yeah, let's give him some coins.
Take this. Use it for food, and only food. If I come back and see you drinking.
So much. The gods reward ye, Master Witcher, 1,000 blessings.
Turns around.
Time I was
Buys
on my
all the
way.
alcohol in the world.
No. But why?
Witcher's lot in life. Always on the road, on the path.
Will you come back and see me sometime?
Hope so. Take care, kid.
Millie, come, child. We'll buy a bit of flour. Your aunt'll whip up some pancakes. Sound good to ye?
There we go. That's more like it. Okay. That's a good sign. Okay. So I'm guessing that's the end of that one? Yeah. Nice. Okay, so I think, of course, that's one of those quests where I'm sure you could go any of a number of different directions there. But I do stand by what we went for. I think that ultimately, at the end of the day, that guy was too dangerous to let continue on when he could have potentially harmed many more innocent civilians. Technically, there is a word that one uses to describe people who target innocent civilians and tries to kill them all. I won't say that word, but you probably know what it is. And for that reason, I think it is probably, you can make the case that it was fine for us to, or at least justified for us to take him out there. And ultimately, bringing the girl back to her auntie and giving them some money to buy some food when it seems like they are truly buying some food. Does seem like things hopefully will end out working for the best for them. Of course, we're 40 crowns lighter here, but we did pick up at least some loot there, so we can probably sell that off and more or less make some of that back. Let's see what's next on our list. Because that was initially just a Witcher contract that we thought was going to be just a Witcher contract. Turned out to be a little bit more than that. I'm wondering if maybe we go for the high stakes here, which is the Gwent tournament, right? Geralt is hardly an ace gambler. He had a few good runs in dice poker tournaments, true. When back to Witcher 1, not really. We didn't do so well at that. But these always were local affairs against opponents whose skill level left much to be desired. A tournament in the world's greatest metropolis, now that was a horse of an entirely different color. High entry fee and stringent deck requirements scared off amateurs, so only wealthy professionals had signed up. Everything was in place for play at a high level in an exciting company. In other words, my friends, for pure pleasure. And so, otherwise, I mean, it's supposed to be Gwent, so I'm surprised that it says it's level 26. That part seems a little strange. But otherwise, it's likely of swords and dumplings. Or we try going to the Oxenford Drunk. This is a little bit higher level than of swords and dumplings, so thinking we probably want to save this one till at least after that. Let's try high stakes here. I feel like maybe this, I mean, normally I would assume a Gwent tournament has no combat in it. But maybe if things go horrendously wrong, things get violent, and that's why it has a level 26 marker on it. I don't entirely know, but it's intriguing me. So let's give it a shot. And I'm assuming it's back in the city, right? Way up here? I mean, we should probably just go to a fast travel location. Yeah, it's at the past floor. Yeah, we know that. Okay. We should have known that. So, it says has the skull next to it. Is that just because it is a somewhat high level for us? Really, though? I mean, it's 6 levels above us. It's not crazy talk. Is it? don't think so. We're close to reaching level 21 as well. I think we'll be fine. We just fought a level 24 or something Witcher. So we can take these guys on, right? But where is the nearest fast travel location? I thought there was one in this general area. Is there not? And also, oh yeah, there's one over here. Okay. And also, pop this real quick. This is where we turn in Byways murders. It is as well, isn't it? So it's kind of similar. So where is this? There we go. Now, let's head over here. So, now we'll head back over. And I'm assuming that this is, yeah, some kind of Gwent tournament. So we are likely to have numerous rounds of Gwent in a row here. I'm guessing that's the way this works. Probably. Kind of like what we had back at, what was it, the Vengelbud's residence?
Move it!
Dude, I was standing still. You walked right into me. Okay, so let's head over here. I have to talk to Scribe, it says, who is here? Question mark? Yes. We probably should save before this, just in case. Hold on. Hold on. Just in case, turns out this is far and away the most difficult quest we've ever done, and the skull above high stakes is truly to be noted, then at least we have this to fall back on.
Heard you play for high stakes here.
Firstly, we must have the proper effects. Let's have a look at our cards, shall we?
Mm-hmm. Certain cards that are banned or something?
But can we afford the buy-in?
Oh, wow. We could. Do we want to? For 1,000 crowns? You weren't wrong. Wasn't necessarily sure just how high stakes was going to be. And this is what, I think like 1/11th of all of our current crowns. Of course, if we win, then presumably we make that much, but there's no guarantees. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure there are many other people who we are going to play at Gwent here in Velen/Novigrad, so I don't think our deck is going to get much better in the meantime, so it's mostly just a matter of, do we feel like doing it now, or do we feel like doing it later? Let's try it. Let's try it.
Well, let's have a
We get some experience just from paying, okay?
Issue an entry ticket.
Geralt of Rivia.
Gerard of Rivia. The
No,
match will
but
start
okay.
soon, but the hoi polloi must first be driven out. We will please wait. Achoo!
Huh?
Tournament participants only. Everyone
Okay,
else
and apparently
out.
things are going to get blurred as well.
We are cordially invited to
We are, of
come
course,
back
in the past
tomorrow.
floor, so I suppose that is perhaps to be expected. Hopefully it's just that brief moment there, but
Well,
remains to be seen.
Geralt of Rivia. And I was beginning to think this tournament would be a dreadful bore.
Who is this? Do we know you? Apparently
I'm
we
afraid
do.
winning coin from peasants, thugs, and faux aristocrats is no great source of satisfaction for me.
Care to
We
tell
know
me
each
who you
other.
are?
Let's say we've some mutual acquaintances.
Oh?
I've heard many good things about you. In vivid detail.
Oh.
Place like this, that's more a warning than a recommendation. What's your name?
Sasha.
Sasha what? Or maybe just skip right to telling me your real name.
Right.
Place like this, Sasha will need to suffice.
What about the other participants? Yeah, is this actually a Gwent tournament, or is this all just an elaborate front for something entirely different?
Come to the Passiflora often? Seem to know everyone.
I'm here from time to time. I cannot say all the faces are familiar, but that is Patrick Hazelnut. Never goes anywhere without those three.
Met a man once who traveled with 2 Zarakanian warrior women as bodyguards, but those 3.
Have other talents, clearly. The halfling's Bernard Tully, a farmer, claims to play for pleasure. But everyone wants to win, don't they?
Alright, so these are the
Best
other
beware of
participants.
that. He's not particularly fond of others, outcasts, types like you. Ironic, since Phineas himself is a half-elf. And I'm certain you've heard of Count Tybalt. After all, he is the one who organized this tournament.
Actually, I haven't heard of him.
He's reputed to be fabulously wealthy.
Is that
I
so?
can't say
Apparently
how
not
true it
wealthy
is,
enough.
But he was able to afford his title and the county that came with it.
Okay. Oh, we just see you later? Okay.
All right.
That's all
See you later,
this was
Sasha.
about.
Try to chat up the other players before the tournament begins. We must all wait for Count Tybalt anyway.
Okay. So, we know about you.
Could it be that all roads lead to the Passiflora? Welcome back.
Do you have anything new to say to us?
When I look at you, why?
Doesn't seem like it.
No longer an active duty.
So, farewell to you, in that case.
Take care now.
You are supposedly
What?
a fearsome opponent.
Playing tournaments often?
What's it to you? Perhaps you'd wish to see my cards as well. Am I a hee-haw for you to fondle before you choose? Shall I wag my prick for you?
See your cards when we play.
You're unlikely to advance that far, mutant.
Oh. So it does seem as if he is perhaps going to be the last person we face. Might appear in order in which we are introduced to them.
I've never seen you here before.
Random bouncers, okay. Someone over here. Someone over here. Well, there's Sasha. Yes, but
Talking to strangers is bad luck.
I'm sorry.
Mutant.
Yeah? You? You.
Apologies, but I must focus my thoughts before the match.
Is that so? So presumably these are going to be some of the hardest people we've played at Gwent before, right? I'm assuming the high stakes matches are more difficult. I can see that. You're clearly
See that.
concerned about
This will
not being
certainly
distracted.
serve me better than your conversation with Sasha has served you. I'd be wary of her.
Is that so? Alright. Like to avoid those people over there who I'm likely to end up blurring. You.
I'm new to this too. Took me ages to squirrel away the coin for the buy-in. Mushrooms are no quick route to riches.
So, yeah, are you really a farmer or are you a different kind of farmer, maybe? Seems like that might be the hint you're trying to drop here. Yeah, I do wonder if, is this kind of thing where you pay the entrance fee once and then it's, do or die, you lose, you're gone for good? Or can we, now that we pay the entrance fee, just turn around and leave, come back whenever we want? Don't know.
You really a farmer?
Why not look it? Got a little farmstead just outside the city. Could sit there for days just watching things grow.
What's with the smell?
Yeah.
Anywho,
I think we
mushrooms are
just
well
called
and
you
good,
out.
but one's got to get away at times. My lady, she was in tears, said I'd get my throat slit in overground. But I says to her, I says, Hortensia, what a chance. The best players, the rarest cards. She had to let me go.
Alright. I think that's the last of the people we're expecting to play.
Likewise. Now, that's the sporting spirit. Not like that half-elf over there who's been shooting me murderous glares this whole time.
Okay.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our closed Gwent tournament. By closed, I mean more than the mere elite nature of the event. Anyone leaving the Passiflora before the end of play will be disqualified.
There's our answer.
That's rule number 1. Rules number 2, 3, and 4 are no fighting, dirty play, or magic tricks.
Yeah, we'll see about that. So that's a level 26 marker on the quest.
With a monetary prize equal to 9 times the buy-in.
Oh, that would be
Easy
great.
enough to calculate that 9 have entered. The tournament will consist of 3 rounds. The finalist emerging from said shall play me.
Oh.
Players will be paired by
Suppose you'll be the last round,
random
then.
draw. The groupings for the first round shall be read now.
Achoo! Phineas and Tim Knott. Patrick Hazelnut and Harold Featherbuns. Gervolt of Rivia and Bernard Tull.
How about that?
Bramble Frontenstock and Madam Sasha.
Excellent.
A pleasant match to you all.
Okay, we'll see how we fare then. Fingers crossed that this does not go horrendously wrong.